A disclaimer, no plants have been hurt in the making of this video. These were fallen leaves. You can pick any one of the leaves that you're drawn to. If you're getting attracted to one or more leaves, there could be messages in both piles for you. Let's get started. Pile number 1. If you chose this leaf, then this is your reading. I've taken out all your cards here now. So let's get started with your reading. So July is going to be a slightly slow moving period, but a lot of new things would be happening. What this means is that there would be constant progress, there would be constant evolution in regards to things around you, but the evolution and the progress would be slow. And because it will be slow, it may seem in the month that a lot is not happening, but frankly, when you would look back, you would realize that a lot actually happened, and that July felt like a period when things were actually pretty good. Like you would be happy with your month of July of 2022 is what I'm getting from these cards. So, two things that I would like to highlight here is that first being in regards to your emotional and mental well-being, I am getting the message that there is a chance that you might be working on something. You might be working on yourself, certain emotions or healing, or mentally also you might be thinking a lot about working on a venture or giving a lot more in your job to be able to get a good appraisal or to be eventually be able to build a strong portfolio, to win brownie points at work, to put yourself in the good books is what I'm getting. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of hard work, both in terms of growing yourself personally and growing yourself mentally, executing the plans or the ideas that you have had in your mind. People who are checking this file, they could also have a very busy month in regards to their job or their business, because there would be a lot to do. So it doesn't matter, you could be at a leadership role or not, but there would definitely be a lot to do. So you might also have to get down in the work and get your hands dirty, is a message that I'm getting for July. Emotionally, while you're healing, there is a chance that you might be a little bit reclusive. And more than reclusive, I'm just hearing the word secretive in my head. Like, it's like you want to keep things secret. You want to keep things to yourself. You are not looking, or you won't be looking as such to be sharing things with a lot of people. You want to be like in your own space. Figure it out within yourself. And then maybe just give an update to people, but not reach out to people seeking for help or seeking for guidance or looking for a very strong emotional or even mental dependence. So I'm not seeing that for the month of July. So month of July actually seems to be a highly independent month for you. Then health wise, what I'm actually seeing is a lot of you might either totally not focus on health, that you might be thinking a lot about it, but you may not take any strong actions, or some of you actually might start practicing meditation or some alternate healing therapy for your health. So there is definitely some alternative healing therapy involved when it comes to dealing with your health. And you might actually realize that a lot of your health does get affected with your emotional or your mental well-being. They both are directly proportional to each other. So that is a message that I'm getting for you, that it's important that you focus on your health, and while you do that, you take into account that how much of emotional and mental well-being plays an importance on your physical well-being. In regards to what's happening for you in your environment, so there are a couple of scenarios here that can happen, because one scenario will not fit for all. First is that there is a chance that you may, along with your father, have some sort of a feat. Meaning, like if you are suppose involved in your father's business, or you do go to your father for any sort of consultation regarding your life, or if there's some legal battle going on, collectively for the entire family, and you are dealing in regards to that along with your father. So I see some sort of a small win or a victory in this regard. The other thing is that you may have some male energy in your life who would actually make you feel very confident about yourself. It could be either a mentor, a senior at work, it could also be a friend, but you would have some male energy in your life, basis which you would feel that I have somebody to fall back upon, I have somebody for mentorship, somebody for guidance, somebody to go back to, and that you will feel supported by them, in sense that actually they might give you also opportunities, in the month of July, so that you are like carrying forward their fight or their projects for them, is what I'm getting. So I'm getting like a very collaborative approach with this male energy that I'm getting in your cards. Seems to be older, seems to be more mature, more experienced than you. So yes, that is overall what I'm getting in regards to your July reading. The other three messages that I have here is, there is definitely some ideas that you're brewing at the back of your mind. There is something in your mind, or there is some inspiration that you're looking for. There is some sort of a new beginning that you are also chasing. And it definitely has to do with career, finances, or if not career and finances predominantly, it has to do something with stability and security in your life. So I am definitely getting a message that there's a lot of things that you want to do, and you want to be able to build yourself more securely, financially, feel more stable, more taken care of. You want like that blanket of safety that you are knitting for yourself. But at the same time, you could be invested into a lot of things. Also for this pile, just take a little bit of care of your moodiness for the month of July. So while you are thinking of all these new ideas, or actually wanting a fresh beginning in regards to your inspiration, I do see you getting that. So for some of you, I see you getting that in regards to your work. For some of you, I see you getting that in regards to all the hard work that you've been putting. It will start coming back to you in form of inspiration, new ideas, creativity. And I actually see your month of July being a very fabulous period in regards to your family bonds. You would actually enjoy very good, nurturing family bonds. And there is a chance that, the month of July, you guys actually may even plan a trip. So I don't see you maybe taking a trip right in the month of July. It may happen a little later in the year. But in July, you might actually be planning a family trip also, or a trip with your soul family. Then I definitely see you traveling. I see you traveling, and for some people in the month of July, I also see them hunting for something overseas, like an overseas opportunity for work, or an overseas opportunity to go and study further. But there is some sort of an overseas energy in your card, and it can also be related to the family trip that you would be planning, that you might actually be planning to visit overseas and not within your country. Month of July is going to be very nice in regards to, small blessings and wishes coming your way. They might be actually very minute. So I would urge you to be observant enough to notice that, and then feel thankful to the universe for that. In the month of July, there's also a chance that you actually may get randomly some call, some message that you have been kind of hoping for or kind of being prayed for. So some wish like that in regards to some call or some message being received is also being fulfilled. Lastly, the advice here is that for the month of July, keep continuing your hard work. Maybe you want to be a little secretive. You could be in the process of building something here, and you don't really want to be like going around telling people a lot about what you're doing. You are winning small victories definitely in the month of July. The family bonds are getting more closer and happier and emotionally nurturing. But you have to stay in a very strong, balanced mind of being analytical and emotional. You have to look at your long-term future, long-term planning. because of which you need to be extremely strategic, diplomatic, even if needed, to ensure that you are meeting your goals and you are getting what you have always hoped for and you deserve. Another message here is that just in the month of July, stay wise, stay calm, stay a little stoic. Like, just observe what comes and observe what goes. Maybe don't be very reactive to what happens, unless, of course, something is totally life changing. And for some of you, you may actually get an appraisal in the month of July as well. I am hearing the message that there is a strong energy of you writing a great report for yourself and like kind of negotiating a little bit in regards to appraisal. And the appraisal may actually move you into a leadership role also, even if it may not offer very strong money. For some, I'm getting the money can also be like on a hike, but you're definitely moving to a leadership role. And traveling is also there in the cards. And one very weird message that I'm kind of getting is that you could actually be joining a company or joining a role with certain people, like, you know, you're like your army, your tribe, that hey, like, you know, I'm joining a new job and I'm taking certain people with me. That's one message that I'm getting, like my tribe, I'm taking them with me. Or that collectively you and some of the people are thinking of like moving on from a particular situation to the next situation. More so, I'm getting this in regards to work or in terms of how you want to design your life. But yes, that is also something that you should consider if you're not considering, that the energy of movement is definitely there, and travel is definitely going to be an important theme in the month of July. You might actually do a lot of traveling also in the month of July for very few of you, and it's just going to feel very wonderful. So overall, great energy for the month of July. Lastly, let me just see if there's anything else that Tarot wants you to know. See, I told you, you guys are definitely thinking about working on something, and yes, there are few ideas. There are few ideas that you want to lay the seeds of for germination. And the whole idea is that whatever you lay the seeds of, they are going to be the foundational seeds of some wealth creation, abundance, your sense of security in your life. And for that, a lot of collaborative effort is also going to be required. So maybe the advice would also be to continue being more collaborative in regards to your mindset in the month of July. So while you may want to be secretive and don't want to tell a lot of things in your life to a lot of people around, but wherever you feel it would strike like a right collaboration, do that. And I'm definitely seeing some sort of a leadership energy here or handling a team energy here. So good luck. Everything seems very good. If the reading resonated or if this is what you're hoping for, then please do comment below and claim the reading. Hi, pile number 2. If you chose this sleeve, then this is your reading. So we are going to be looking into what's going to be happening for you for the month of July 2022. And let me just say, I have a very interesting card spread here. And there are a lot of things in the cards which are slightly in conflict with each other, but I'll start from the top first and then slowly we'll decode all the messages. So emotionally and mentally, I feel you're going to be in a very happy space in the month of July. It will somehow feel like homecoming to you. I see a great time with family or your soul family. I feel like you are going to feel emotionally very connected to your family, or emotionally going to feel very taken care of, very supported, very loved. There's also a chance you might have, few outings with your family, which may actually feel like very fun. So, July is going to be a great period. For some people, I'm also getting this message that you might just, okay, For some of you, I'm also getting this message that there is a chance that someone might force you for marriage. So somebody might be after you, like in regards to your family, and they might be getting you proposals, and they might be getting you like newer proposals, and they maybe want you to spend time to look into those proposals and invest your time in that. And I see you struggling with that a little bit, like you don't necessarily want to do that. It feels like in the month of July you do have a lot of things on your plate. So maybe getting married is like not something that's on your mind right now, or maybe you are not able to fetch out time from your schedule for that. And this is the only place where I do see a little bit of a communication block. Then family wise or emotionally, otherwise I do feel that things are going to be great. Another message that I'm getting here is that if you are a little bit of a loner, then you might actually feel your home is within you. And I'm getting the message of loner a little bit because I do see here in one of the cards that, it seems to be like doing a lot of things alone and carrying forward responsibilities of life alone. So even if it feels like that, you would, at the end of the day, when you would come back home, maybe feel like, oh yes, I'm home. So in the month of July, it would be a very natural flowing state for you, where the moment you have done your daily duties and the moment you come back home or into your safe space, you would automatically feel very centered and very aligned. Then I feel that in the month of July, you're going to feel a little bit more financially stable. You will feel like you have the capacity to be able to spend money now, to be able to invest also, to be able to help other people. Like, I feel maybe a little bit of the past energies could have been a little cumbersome in regards to the flow of money and finances. Now I feel that in the month of July you would have money that you would be able to save also. So you would feel little relaxed, you would feel a little in power. You would also feel that finally, like, having wealth or having savings which was on your mind is being able to, is something that is happening for you. It's being played out by the universe for you. Health wise, what I actually see is that there is a choice here. There is a choice, I think, to choose between two routes in regards to how you want to fix your health. Okay. And a very strong message in the cards is, you might, or actually, when you're watching this reading, you have actually already explored two ways of maintaining your health from a long term point of view, and choosing a larger long term approach to your health. Meaning, some people go for Ayurvedic doctors, some people go for homeopathy, some people go for allopathy. So I think there is a choice here now for you, that out of all the health practices that you know, and I'm actually getting a message that some of them are tested and tried also, which is the health practice that you want to stick to from a long term point of view. Because now you know that what is it that you seek in regards to your health, both emotional and mental, along with your physical health. So that clarity is already there, that okay, this is where I want to be, this is how I want to be in touch with my body, in touch with my emotions, in touch with my mindset. But what is a sustainable practice of health? So that decision is what I feel that you would be making in the month of July. And because the cards are hinting at alternative health or alternative healing, like, you might go for homeopathy, you might go for something Ayurvedic, you might actually decide to do away with medicines altogether and maybe simply choose more of exercising as a way of fixing up your health issues. So I'm getting something like that on the cards, and whatever you would do would be a thing that you would thoroughly enjoy, and you would pick up a thing that would also actually focus a lot on uh, fixing the health internally, emotionally and mentally. Whatever blocks could be affecting a physical ailment, you would actually work very strongly on that. You would also use water a lot in the month of July to heal yourself. Like you would love going near the water or spending time in water. Or some of you might actually start practicing affirmations and you may stick them in your water. So, I mean, stick the affirmation on your water or like place the affirmation under your water bottle and drink water. So, that is something that I'm getting very strongly. For some of you, you may actually start using crystals very strongly in the month of July. Another thing here is that for people who have picked this pile, there is a lot of health issues they might uncover in the month of July, which are there in them from their childhood. Like, some people complain of having certain pains from their childhood, or certain stomach issues from their childhood, or certain issues that they've had when they were a child. So now you would actually be thinking of fixing your issues from the root level. And that is why you are being so cautious of making a decision, because whatever it is that you choose now, you want it to be sustainable. And maybe uh, dealing with health would actually be something that would require a lot of effort. So that could also be a major problem, because there is few swords energy in the card, and what I'm realizing is that fixing up the schedule in regards to how to be consistent with your health and your schedule in regards to your health is something that could be a little bit of a struggle with in the month of July. But I would just say don't lose hope. Maybe if you would have like a decision that you take after laying all the facts and analyzing everything, so maybe after July you might be able to like get a schedule. So like, because since it's going to be sustainable, so not that you are on a timeline here, right? So take a chill pill. Lastly, in regards to the environment around you, so I have a very steamy and interesting message for all those who have picked this pile. It is a little steamy also. As I'm seeing the cards and as I've moved on to this part of the reading, I am actually feeling a little charged uh, in regards to the energies that are coming in. They're coming a little bit of flirty energy with somebody in the month of July. And it doesn't seem flirty, it seems uncomfortably sexual. Like, sometimes there's a person around you, and the moment they are like in your aura, you just start feeling very attracted to them sexually more than anything else. You may not know anything about them, but then suddenly you feel very, very sexually charged, and you just know that there is like this weird current that is going on between them and you. So that is what I'm getting for you in regards to what's going to happen in the month of July. Ooh, steamy. So yes, definitely somebody in your life, and I also see them being very proactive. I feel that they might actually realize this about you, and or realize it might feel mutual, like they may also feel the same energy, and there's a chance they might want to play with it a little bit, or they might be a little verbal about it. Like it does feel like that, not in a very awkward or explicit manner, but be a little playful about it is what I'm getting. That's one thing. Second thing that I'm getting is that some of you in the month of July can lay a very heavy focus on having a partner, and you actually may feel super sexually charged, feeling that you may not necessarily have somebody to take care of your sexual needs. And the third message that I'm kind of getting here is there could be somebody in your life in the month of July who will be there to take care of your sexual needs. So which means that if you're looking for like a casual affair or like a fling, just to like have like a friends with benefit situation, or somebody on the side to take care of that need and aspect of your body, then that is going to be taken care of. But yes, that's a very prominent energy in your cards. Partnerships, lusty energy, and having somebody for yourself in the longer run of things. So yes, I think a core focus apart from health is also going to be to have some sort of a partnership in your life. Another message that I'm getting here is, if some of you have been watching online tarot card readings or have been told explicitly by somebody that expect somebody in the month of July, then I do get they may show up for few people, But for majority of you, I'm also kind of getting the message that you might spend a lot of time just waiting for that person, or might kind of project the reading that you got or you saw on any random person. You know, like somebody told me somebody will come in my life, so he or she kind of feels like that person. So, oh, maybe they are it. So don't do that. Let things take its own course. Please don't force anything. Just because you watch a tarot card reading doesn't mean that you have to fight for it to make it come true, especially when it comes to in regards to relationships and things that will take their natural course of events. So I think just like let things play themselves out. Then couple of other 2 3 messages here are, there's definitely somebody entering your life. Something is happening on the romantic front, okay, in the month of July, because there's also this card. Like, you know, there are literally 3 cards which are very strong when it comes to talking about relationships, and they're all in your reading. Like, can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this? So they are all here in your reading. So definitely something is happening in regards to relationships, or like flings, or like meeting somebody potential who may become somebody right for you long term. Or a prominent message is also that, you know, you could be just waiting for this person now for a very long time, and it's kind of also giving me the message that, you know, because maybe you've been told by somebody that during that time somebody will appear, so you might be very much in a waiting energy. So don't do the latter at all, please. That's not suggested. But the prior, if somebody is entering, then I want you to open your eyes and be a little bit more aware of what's happening. So basically, not to project it on the wrong person just because, hey, somebody said this gonna happen. So yeah, like, you know, they could be it or they could be it. No. But let things play out naturally. At the same time, be simply observant. So don't react, simply be observant to, okay, what energies are around you. Why? Because I also see you being very lost with your work in the month of July. I simply feel as if you're just going to be like, oh, I have too much on my plate, I have like so much of work to do, and I have like other priorities. And you may not even focus on, you know, like whoever might be like sending this energy your way. So please focus if you want it. And I do see something happening in the month of July where in a small connection with somebody or a small introduction to somebody over a period of time may take its course to become something bigger. So just keep this message only till here, okay? I will not even tell you more about it because these are general readings, these are not private readings. So situations may play out very differently for each of you, but there could be something very small, some very small connect coming your way. So just explore it. That's it. Explore it with a goal, or explore it with an ultimatum of how it should pan out and build a fairy tale romance. No, just explore it. Explore means you're just going through it. Lastly, in the month of July, you may actually feel 2 things. First, a lot of eyes are going to be on you. I feel a lot of people are going to be taking notice of you. They are going to be observing you. They are going to be you are going to be like in the limelight in some way or the other, either at work, either at things that you do. So I'm getting a little bit of a limelight energy. The other energy that I'm kind of getting is your wishes coming true. And your wishes are not going to come true in sense, oh, like this is such a major blessing and it just happened abruptly, and like, oh, like major blessing came to me and I'm happy. No, I see it happening in patches of small blessings. Or you may actually be working towards a goal and finally things will start happening for you in small blessings. If you're looking for somebody to work with, or if you're looking for certain opportunities, then you might actually just start finding like the right resources. They will come to you. So I do see wish fulfillment. I actually see these small wish fulfillments tying up to something major. And again, there's a lot of water energy in your card. So water is definitely going to heal you. So spend your more time in water and in parks, in nature. Uh, Also, some of you may need to bring flowers in your home to be able to be in like a very positive energy. So do that. Invest in like beautifying your home with natural elements like flowers, or like getting some decorative items which are like made of natural ingredients like terracotta, etc. Lastly, The main advice for you in the month of July is to just be calm, composed, and be in a true leadership energy, which basically means that if at work or if at life you are being thrown certain if you're being thrown in certain situations, which means that basically if in life or if at work you're just being thrown in certain situations, you have to work on it like you are a leader, not a boss, a leader. And you are simply guiding yourself when needed and others when needed towards a unified goal and a larger goal that you've already set out for yourself. July is also a great time for planning and having that vision. So I would want you to set aside some time to have a plan in your mind about your goals. Lastly, there's a little bit of unhappy or expectations not meeting energy in your cards in the month of July. And I majorly see in regards to some sort of a idea or a project or some sort of opportunity that you want to start or you want to build. I feel you may not necessarily have time for that, or you may be like trying to avoid doing work for that, because the moment you do that might be opening like a can of worms for you. Like sometimes, when we want to start something of our own or we want to like start a project, we know it can be very overwhelming, so because of which we ignore it altogether or we procrastinate it altogether. So that is the energy that I'm getting in the cards for you, which will also make you very sad that, oh shit, why am I not able to do it? You may also feel a little bit heartbroken. So I would just say take it light in the month of July, one step at a time, not multiple things. First, you just tame the things that are important and that are needed. So making a priority list for the month of July is very important, a very strong message. And lastly, even in regards to the relationship and family, the message that I gave you, that somebody entering your life or certain sort of a relationship with family, there could be certain disappointments there off and on in the month of July. So just make sure that you're maintaining a very calm and equanimous approach in regards to whatever is happening in your life. You're not placing heavy emphasis or heavy emotion on any particular situation that plays out. So, yes, that's it for pile number two. If any part of the reading resonated and you feel like any part of the reading you want that should come true, then do not forget to claim the reading in the comments below. Bye. If you chose this particular plant, then this is your reading. This is for pile 3. So, looking at your emotional, mental, physical health for the month of July 2022, honestly speaking, things seem very, very good. Okay, I am getting a feeling that this pile has been working or planning on something. Some of you could actually be actively planning a relocation, or in the month of July, you could be relocating to a new city, or you are changing jobs, or you are changing something in your life. You're moving, something is ending and something new is starting, is what I'm getting. Now, when you are doing that, you are already in a very positive space in regards to this change. Like sometimes people are not happy when there is a change happening, right? But you are already in a very positive mindset in regards to this change. In fact, funnily, it seems like a lot of things have changed for you, or a lot of things have completely and drastically transformed for you. Maybe the change that you're going through right now, you were kind of not expecting it, or you wanted to slowly ease into the change, but instead you were totally thrown into a situation where you quickly had to like take the change into account and transform things. So yes, that is definitely a message that I'm getting. Like if you would have if you would have liked to rest a little bit more, like chill a little bit more and not like be very super proactive and into this energy, but then things happened which made you like throw into this energy. So that's fine, because even after all of this, what I'm getting from your cards is that you're highly positive. You are in a great space emotionally and mentally. You are just very happy, and you feel very content actually in regards to all the resources that you have at your disposal. So basically, there is nothing to worry about, is what I'm getting in the month of July. However, knowing that your cards are so wonderful, that you're already so aware of your situation and you're so ready for it, it is also telling me that you are also prepared for certain roadblocks or certain delays or frustrations. And you're like that, I know that nothing happens like in a straight line, nothing is linear. So even if things are going a little haywire, it's okay. I want to be like just strong enough for that, so that I navigate through that situation also. So that is the energy you are in, which is so, so wonderful. Like, honestly, like, this seems like the most sorted pile. Keeping to yourself in this pile is what I'm seeing for the month of July. And keeping to yourself, meaning here that there are a lot of things that are happening maybe behind the scenes in your life or in your mind, and you want to reveal your cards or lay out the plan to the world one step at a time. So you want to be first extremely cautious of whom you are sharing your thoughts, your plans, your vulnerable side with first, and second, with whom you're sharing with them also, you want to like lay it out slowly. And this is not coming from any space of negativity, this is just coming from a space of utmost calm, stable balance. Like in Hindi, we call it therav. Like that flow which you know that, okay, I don't need to do 10 things concurrently. I don't need to move in a particular speed. This is the speed that I'm okay with. And hence, people around me should be okay with this speed uh, also in regards to me. So I feel your cards are great, frankly speaking. I do see that health wise also you are going to be doing multiple of things. I'm seeing a lot of activity in your cards, you know. You might be doing a lot of multiple things. You might actually experiment with something new. I am seeing some circles like a hula hoop or cycling or skipping rope. So I'm seeing like you are using tools like this, you know, to also activate your health. You are focusing a lot on your food, on your drinks. Some of you may actually start drinking a lot more juices and smoothies. And yeah, there's like a lot of fruit energy in my cards. So yes, your health is going to be great. Mentally, you are very balanced. You know that yes, one thing at a time, and that is the process. It may seem a little overwhelming to you initially, but actually, very soon, the moment you would be in the July energy, what you would do is you would simply focus on action. That, okay, now I sorted this, now I have to strike this off my list, now I have to strike this off my list. So fabulous. I'm getting like such a planner energy from these cards, you know. And emotionally, yes, you are just a little, you want to conceal certain things, but that's fine. That's not coming from a space of negativity, that's just coming the space of knowing what to share at what time. The only little bit of a toughie here that I'm seeing is in regards to your environment. I'm kind of feeling that you might have to do a lot of these changes and things alone, or, and it's actually not alone as in there's nobody to help you, but alone in sense that till the time you don't have the clarity in regards to what you want and what you seek, or your own personal decisiveness based on the factors, how can somebody else also come and help you, right? Example, if you say, should I buy this dress or that, but if you don't even know that, okay, what am I going to be using this dress for? Do I want like for a day wear or evening wear? What do I want to add more in my wardrobe? So the other person simply choosing a particular dress also may not help you. You may feel, oh no, what do they know, what do I want? So I see that the whole July is going to be focused on understanding more about what is it that you want first, having your own personal clarity, because of which you may feel that nobody is able to help you as such or be there as your guiding light. But if you feel that, then I would like to correct you by stating this, that you know you are not supposed to feel that. Nobody is able to guide you or help you by holding your hand, because A, it's nobody's responsibility. B, you are actually supposed to do it for yourself, because till the time you don't have the clarity, the other person's help may not actually seem like a proper help also, because you are not aware of what you truly want. So you are simply being asked to come into your full power, use all the resources at your disposal, plan what resources you need to use at what time, and just be in your true power, and you be the guiding light for your own self. So, which is not negative at all. I'm not getting any message that it will be problematic. It might just be a little problematic in terms of taking decisions. You may feel a little indecisive. You may feel, oh, I have like so many things I need to like decide from. But then again, even if a friend comes and gives you a suggestion, it may not make sense, or it may make sense in that moment, and in the hindsight you might realize, oh no, I should have opted for that. So that's why your clarity first is very important. So you need to sit with yourself, have absolute clarity, so that once you have clarity, then from the refined options, you're sharing those options with your friends or whoever you want to feel like sharing with to help you make the decision. Not that you would need it, but clarity is something that's very important for you in the month of July, which you should actively look out seeking for. Then coming on to anything else that you should be expecting in the month of July. First, be prepared for a lot of hustle. I'm hearing the word hustle in my mind, but I actually want to say lot of responsibilities, lot of tasks, and lot of things that you would need to handle single-handedly. So due to this handling of tasks single-handedly, what you would have to do is you would have to learn to prioritize. And you know what, whenever I say prioritize, I feel that the person can simply be understanding priority from the point of view what is easier to do, or what do I simply want to do first and what do I want to do later. It's not about want sometimes, it's about emotional and mental well-being most of the times. Like when you're prioritizing, you need to realize that what will calm this and put you at ease as the first thing, which may be slightly different from your want, which may be more challenging, but then you need to choose the ease, the calmness as the first thing, so that once you are already in the achievement of that state due to one task being fulfilled, the second task becomes easier. So prioritizing is very important, and I've given you a hack in terms of how you should be prioritizing. Then the second thing, I have a feeling some of you are kind of completing like a karmic cycle in regards to work in the month of July. A lot of your, I don't know why I said only work. Actually, your karmic cycle could also be getting completed in regards to a mindset shift. Relationships, not so much, but definitely emotional healing, mindset shift, and career. So these two, emotionally and mentally, I'm getting like, and career, that you are completing definitely some sort of a karmic cycle. So you have paid a lot of your karmic debts now. And July onwards, it's going to be a time where you would start reaping the benefit of your karmic debts. So even if things do not necessarily happen, like take a total turn in July, they will start unfolding themselves to you September onwards. So that's good, right? You are completing a lot of your karmic debts in the month of July. So whatever comes to you, whatever's the challenge, just tell yourself it's okay, I'm paying my karmic debt. And the power just went off. So it's okay, I'll still complete the reading. I hope you don't mind that. So yes, your karmic debt is something that you're paying off also in July, and it will be the last cycle of paying off that karmic debt. So in my opinion, anything negative should not bother you. You should simply tell yourself it's a karmic debt that I'm paying off. Lastly, I also see you getting reconnected with a lot of your friends or old connects in the month of July. You would be reconnecting with a lot of people from your past, or like your old connects, and you would be having a good time with them. July also feels like a period where you would actually feel a lot of your past has been, no, your childhood has been healed. Your early formative years of your life, a lot of that would actually feel in the month of July like it has been healed. When you would talk to yourself, you would feel, oh, I do feel very balanced and emotionally healed now. So it's wonderful. You might actually spend a lot on flowers in the month of July. This message was in some other pile also. But you might actually invest a lot in flowers, fruits, produce, basically anything that is nature connected in the month of July. And funnily, the message in the other pile was from a totally different card, not this card. So, but I'm getting the same message here also. What I'm also seeing is some of you may actually start gardening in the month of July, or you might actually start collecting plants, if not flowers, in the month of July. So, connecting with nature is going to be a very central theme to you, either by food, like opting for organic, clean eating foods, or putting more plants and flowers in your house. A major advice here is that I think as a prediction more than an advice. Some of you are for sure relocating, or leaving something and moving to something new. So old is going out and new is coming in. Could be a job, could be a city, could be relationships. So that is great. And whatever that you have chosen now, you are actually moving to a calmer shore, to calmer waters. So you're going to be very happy. It's going to feel more peaceful, more calm, more homecoming for you. And July may feel like a very slow period for you, okay? It may feel like a period where you introspected so much in your life, like you might literally feel like taking a break for the next 3 months after all that introspection. So I also see, like I said, a karmic debt is going to be completed. I also see some sort of a chat about the cycle of closure in your life. Like you might talk to yourself about closure in regards to certain things. But I think in July you will introspect or overthink or think so much, reflect on things so much, even with the high priestess energy here, that I think after July you literally, I would actually suggest you maybe go on a mental break after July, because there's too much of thinking that's happening here. But yeah, like it's positive, it's not bad. Also in the month of July, one advice for you would be to stay connected to some sort of a spiritual practice that you feel aligned with. It can be anything, even if it is as simple as just folding your hands in the morning when you wake up. Do that. So you just need to tell yourself, by showcasing yourself via an action, that yes, I am connected to the higher powers. Lastly, there's one message here that kind of popped out, so I need to give you the message that things have happened late for you in your life. Maybe you desired certain things at a certain point of time in your life, they didn't happen then, and monetarily and opportunities wise and growth wise, things are happening definitely late for you, okay? But they have happened. July is a time when you would actually realize that, be it financially, be it growth wise, be it moving ahead in life, be it completing a curve and moving on to like a next curve altogether. So that all you will realize that you have been blessed within the month of July. So July, once you have reflected on all of these things, got your closure, and like settled in basically, because I see not so great settling vibes, like kind of like in between vibes. So once you would settle, you would actually realize that yes, it was the month of July that actually bestowed a lot of blessings upon you. Like truly a lot of blessings upon you. And the moment you would realize that, I'm literally, and I'm getting goosebumps while saying this, your energy would immediately change into even more higher vibrations. Because that is when truly you would feel healed in regards to your karmic debt being paid off. I'm getting such strong goosebumps. Your karmic debt being paid off, you healing from your childhood issues, traumas, you healing a lot from your past, could be both a career or a relationship past, or just how like your past has been in general. You would immediately, there would be a time when you would just immediately feel that okay, yeah, now like it seems like it's settling down. And the moment you realize this, I would urge you to sit for 5 minutes and actually observe and realize that okay, what blessings you have been bestowed within the month of July, because that is going to be a very significant moment for you. The moment you do that, guaranteed within you, within your life, you would immediately feel like elevating to a higher vibration, because you would know that you've crossed a chapter of your life. Such a beautiful reading. I felt so happy reading this. Another message here is that some of you could be just taking or lending or owing some money to some male figure. So don't worry a lot about it. It will happen at the right time. Or some of you may have responsibilities at home that you need to be a part of. So again, don't worry about it. Even if you're having to deep dive a little bit into your savings, that's fine. But things will happen at the right time. There's nothing to worry whatsoever. But the moment you realize that things have happened, because they will, I want you to sit down and thank the universe. So if any part of this resonated, or if any part of it you felt like, oh, I wish it comes true, then please do claim your reading in the comments below. Bye.